Alright guys, welcome back to another video to the GhostFlash channel. Today's video, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be working on one of the 7 boat engines. Yes, I have 2 right here, but we're going to be diagnosing one today. We're going to see if this bad boy starts. So the first thing we're going to do is check the spark plugs. We're going to go ahead and check the plug wires, make sure we got spark. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and check compression, make sure there's good compression in both cylinders, or the one cylinder, however many we have. When we open up the hood, we will find out. Then after we check the compression numbers, we're going to go ahead and hook it up to a fuel line. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and give her some tugs, and we're going to go ahead and see if this motor starts. Once we get it started, we're going to go ahead and see if the impeller is pumping water. If it is not, then we know we're going to have to do an impeller drop on this motor. But the whole point of today's video is going to be showing you guys how to diagnose the outboard engine to see if they run, and basically the checks you should be doing before you guys purchase an outboard motor. And then if we find any issues with this engine, we will be breaking it down in another video. So let's begin. That was probably the hardest hood to take off, bro. It's freaking broken all over. Dude. The whole thing is blue. Did somebody do this, or does it come this way? Someone could... Nah, there's no way. There's no way, bro. The spark plug is blue. The coil is blue. Somebody spray painted this entire motor blue. Because I was looking online and I'm like, why does mine the only one that looks like it comes blue? I know that some do come blue, but not to this extent. Like, bro, the hoses are blue. They're rock hard. The carb has paint all on the inside. Oh my gosh. There's no way, bro. Who does this? Bro, the fuel pump is painted blue. Well, if there is any sort of something on there, warning labels or something, they're not there. The only thing's not painted right here. Oh yeah, I can see the old color blue. Yeah, it was definitely painted. So I'm guessing this just turns, and like the hood says, there's start, slow, fast. So this is throttle, which I've never had a motor that has throttle on here versus having only on the tiller like this one. But this one's obviously broken. As you can see, it doesn't do anything. That was from a previous video. Still have not fixed that one, because I still have to locate the cable for that one. But kind of cool, the throttle's on here. So start, and then we got choke to stop. So that's this, I would assume, because that's the only thing that's down here. And then we got the pull cord. Guy says it ran. Has compression. Can verify that. So let's go ahead and check. All right, let's go ahead and get the coil off. All right, it is a 3/16. By the way, this is a Montgomery Sea King 5 horsepower. Oh, you guys can't even see that. Right here, if you guys couldn't tell if I didn't have it in the title. I believe it's a 73, according to the VIN, or the tag, label, whatever you guys call it. Alright, go ahead and pull this out, see what we're looking like on. Bro, can you guys see that this whole spark plug is painted? Like, this is crazy. But it doesn't look fouled out or anything like that up top. Nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and get a light up in there. The top of the piston, I can see it looks not too bad. A lot of carbon buildup in the cylinder. A lot of scratching on the wall. Go ahead and check compression. Let's see, sizing. This is at the right side.
I also felt like, you know, we probably need a few more options.
So it looks like we made about 80 PSI in the one cylinder. I would love to say that that is great for a cylinder or single cylinder engine. Let's go ahead and move to the next step. Let's go ahead and check spark. Actually, let me go ahead and clean the spark plug off real quick. All right, let's go ahead and get the spark plug back in, and then we will check spark. Remember, snug. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so watching the clip back, it looks like we did indeed have spark. So let's go ahead and put this back on there. So that is a good sign. We got spark, we got compression. So the only other thing would be fuel, ladies and gentlemen, to see if this thing will run. We could just pull off the carb straight out the gate and give it an old clean, but, you know, I'm feeling a little risky. Ooh. Nothing?
Something happens once the engine flips.
Fuel coming out of the front of the carb. I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing. Pretty sure that means something's wrong with the jets or the floats if that's happening. We'll give it a start or try it, see what happens, but I'm pretty sure I'm taking this carb off. Oh. That's actually surprising. Alright, she's smart. We're still gonna take the carb off and then give her a clean just so that way she's tip-top running. And then we'll go ahead and submerge her in some water to make sure the impeller is working. And then go from there, ladies and gentlemen.